Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. And this video I'm going to be showing you all the Minecraft 1.18 news from the last week. And so this means we'll go through all the developer tweets about Minecraft they have posted in the last week. So if you like Minecraft videos like this one, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft videos like this one. And so we will get started. So of course, last week we got experimental snapshot 6. I'm interested to see if we're gonna get a new snapshot today as well. Who knows? Make sure you're subscribed and you'll see the video on the next snapshot come out when it releases. But now let's get into the tweets from the last week. So here we go. We start off by a tweet from Henrik Nieberg, and this is about the experimental snapshot, so experimental snapshot 6. Okay, this should be good enough for now. Ocean ravines are back. They won't look exactly the same as in 1.17 because we no longer use a specific carver for it, but in return we get a lot more variation. So I tried to show this off last week in the Experimental Snapshot 6 review. I'll leave a link to that video in the top right hand side of your screen. But here we see a better example of an ocean ravine. Look at that, very nice. But indeed, as we can see, the obsidian and lava at the bottom of the ravines will not be staying for 1.18. And that's also what Henrik says down here. Magma will still sometimes happen, but on obsidian they don't go deep enough for that with the increased world depth. So this means you can't create nether portals at the bottom of these ravines anymore, so I guess this is gonna change stuff up for Minecraft speedrunning. Then we have a tweet by King B-Dogs about the Deep Dark. So he says, getting the Deep Dark biome distribution right has been tricky. Generally, we're looking to get it deep underneath very continental mountainous areas. And it will stretch all the way down to -64. Looking forward to see how it feels. So some information on the Deep Dark generation, very interesting. So what he says is he wants to have it under continental and mountainous areas. So I guess that means not under oceans and stuff like that. And it will stretch down all the way to Y-64, all the way to the bottom of the world. Very nice. And then we have some comments here as well. So Kratos asks if we can get the generation down to -96. But King Beatux replies that this is not possible due to performance problems. Yeah, the performance is already worse, of course, in 1.18 since the world depth and world height have been increased. So increasing it even further would cause even more problems there. And then Mesa asks if it will be rare or not. And King Beatux says it will likely be the most rare biome out of the three, so the dripstone caves, the lush caves and the deep dark, but not impossible to find either. And when you find it, it should be a big area. So the deep dark will be a large area underground, but it will be quite rare, so that's good to know. You can avoid it pretty easily then, I guess. And the Nathan here asks if this block will return, but King Beatux replies that that is the old Grimstone, or Deep Slate as it's now called. So this will not be a block that will be returning in 1.18. And then some very exciting news. Yes, Minecraft Live was announced. So Minecraft Live will happen on October 16th. And yes, there will be the never ever controversial mob vote. So we'll get to choose from 3 or 4 different mobs again during Minecraft Live. And we'll definitely get to know these mobs in the coming weeks. And I'll definitely make videos on them as well. And I will leave a link to the trailer for Minecraft Live in the description down below, along with links to all the tweets I show in this video. So check those out if you want. Then another tweet by Henrik. So he says, oh, turns out noodle caves weren't generating above Y130. Easy fix, this will give us small cave entrances and cracks up in the mountains. See it? So these images aren't too clear, there's a small crack here, but he gives a better example down here. So we can now see stuff like this with different caves generating within the mountains, instead of the mountains just being completely whole like right over here. And then we also have a video by Henrik. He says, after some testing I've concluded that yes, we should let noodle caves form inside mountain peaks sometimes. And so he has this little video right here where he shows off these noodle caves within the mountains, which I definitely think should be there, since it just gives some more interesting generation to the mountains instead of them just being a mountain and that's it. Having some caves in these mountains always looks very nice, and it will also feel a little bit like ice caves or snow caves, which we currently don't have. And then War and Peace over here responds with this awesome clip where he shows off a cave that actually generates below some powder snow. So there's powder snow on top of a cave, and he just falls through into the cave. And Henrik actually responds here, saying, haha, yes, this is exactly why cave carvers don't carve through snow or powder snow. We were hoping this would be able to happen sometimes. Thanks for confirming. So that's pretty awesome. We will have to look out a whole lot if we're going through a snowy area to see if there's any powder snow on top of a cave. So this could trip out some people here, but really interesting to see how this would work in survival mode. And then Felix here trying to fix the mob vote because it's always controversial for some reason. The Phantom and the Glow Squid are probably not the most loved mobs in Minecraft, so he has a great solution right over here. What if we find one person to represent the entire Minecraft community and ask them to pick which mob gets added? Probably a dream would be a good idea, right? Because everyone knows him, right? That would fix the mob vote. Yeah, definitely. Great idea. I think people will love this. And here another tweet about the mob vote. There's been lots of tweets by the developers about the mob vote since it's just such an interesting topic to talk about. And we have a leak here by Olaf saying, yes, none of the mobs in this year's mob vote will eat cotton candy. Well, that's great, we know that. Good leak, awesome. Then for some more on-topic news right here. So Henrik has been playtesting and he rambles about the design, terrain generation and the new F3 screen features. So I'll leave a link to his video right here in the description down below and also in the top right hand side of your screen. So you can check out his video and learn about the development and about the new F3 screen. If you want to learn about the old F3 screen from 1.17, I made a video explaining the entire F3 screen. So once again, link top right hand side of your screen. And then some great news. Dinnerbone is back at work for Mojang. So he's taken some time off to work on his mental health and he's back again working on Minecraft. So that's super exciting. And all the other developers are of course very happy that he's back. So that's awesome to see here. Then the type of screenshot I always like to see is the developer screenshot, right? So then just tweaking something in the settings and seeing what comes out. And Henrik here has done that and he says, this is what Minecraft 1.80 looks like without surface features or caves. Pretty zen. So here we see just the landscape, no trees, no grass, no structures, no caves, nothing. And it does look pretty cool, of course. It wouldn't be too great to play in it, but it looks awesome. Very clean. And here another tweet by King Bedox, very interesting. So he says, we can't show anything yet, but stuff on Deep Dark Warden is going well. One of the biggest challenges is perfecting AI and porting, hoping for the best. Well, this doesn't really give us anything, but there are some cool replies here, so let's see. So here, Prasad Gate, I definitely mispronounced that name, I'm sorry. So he asks, what kind of loot can we expect in the Deep Dark Cabin chest room? So this is the structure we saw generated in the cave during Minecraft Live 2020, and we weren't really sure if this would actually be a structure added to the Deep Dark, but King Bedox here replies, we're still figuring that out. It may be that we don't have time for unique loot and we'll have to add it in an update later, just to set expectations. The base work is already quite challenging to get done. So this pretty much confirms that there will be a Deep Dark Cabin with a chest, but it will probably just not have any unique loot in it, just probably some sort of dungeon loot, I guess. Which that's totally fine, but that's cool to see that, well, most likely we'll see the structure of the Deep Dark Cabin in Minecraft 1.18. Then Timisaurus here asks if they'll show any more stuff about the Deep Dark in Minecraft Live. And Kibiros replies, unlikely, better to get it out to players if we can. So I guess we'll see some Deep Dark blocks before Minecraft Live, which makes sense, because of course we should see the first regular Minecraft snapshot somewhere around September, which is before Minecraft Live. So let's see if we'll get some Deep Dark blocks before Minecraft Live. Then one way here asks if the Warden would be one of the smartest mobs in Minecraft, and King Bedox replies that yes, we definitely want it to feel smart. And then here we already have Dinnerbone working on lots of different things. So of course he's working on this bug right here. Dinnerbone animals do not look at food correctly. Great bug for him to fix, of course. And right here he's added some stuff as well. So he's made it so that you can now select the device the Minecraft audio will go to. So that's super awesome. That's never been a thing pretty much, and it was always really difficult to get the sound to work correctly, but now you can actually choose which audio device you want your Minecraft audio to go to. Very nice. And we actually see multiple hermits here replying that this is actually a great feature. That's awesome to see. And then finally we have another tweet by Dinnerbone right here. So he also fixed the super annoying thing where you're typing a message to someone whilst you're in bed and suddenly your chat closes because it's day. I've actually had this happen to me before. It was super annoying, so that should now be fixed. And he also asks, what's your most annoying tiny thing in Minecraft? There's lots of replies here, which I think are very interesting. So Jiff here says that he hates accidentally stripping logs when opening doors while holding an axe, which, yeah, Dinnerbone agrees, and he suggests a sort of blunting enchantment that would make it unable to strip logs, which I think would be really awesome. But I don't think they'll add this, but they might find some sort of other fix for this. Then here somebody suggests an alternate crafting recipe for dispensers, where Dinnerbone says not a bad idea. And something interesting here, so Cupfan over here says not being able to see the potion effect time left when the recipe book is open. So you have to close the recipe book before you can see what kind of effects you have and how long they will last for. And I've actually had this problem myself as well. And so Dynamo says that he has a fix on this, but it's not 100% done yet. We'll most likely see this fixed when 1.18 comes around, which I think is a great fix. And along with this, also the inventory shifts to the right if you have potion effects applied. So here Dynamo says yes, he has a solution for this, but it won't show it off until it's final. Then here's something really interesting I would really like to see is not being able to up arrow old commands when you relog. And Nirbo says that he'll think about this. I would really appreciate it if they could add something like this, because sometimes you're just tinkering with commands, you have to relog for something, and then you can't just get your commands back, or you have to save them in a command block or something like that. It's very annoying. And it would be really helpful if you could just get your commands from your previous instance of Minecraft. But anyway, there we go. Those are all the tweets by the developers from the last week. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft 1.18 videos. Then I want to thank my tier 3 member, Smikla. Thank you so much for becoming a tier 3 member. If you also want to become a member, click the blue join button below the video to check out the different tiers. But there we go. I hope you all enjoyed this video and hope to see you all in the next one. So until then, bye bye.